Welcome back to the Freshwater Fishing Novice YouTube channel. My name is Moles, and it's Freshwater Fishing Novice Friday. Today, what are we talking about? The thumbnail should have gave you a hint. What's the best topwater bait for beginners? Stay tuned, and we'll get right into it. All right. The best topwater bait for beginners? Well, let's talk about what a topwater lure is. So a topwater lure is usually floating. The lure / retrieve is usually done on the surface of the water, hence topwater. Fishing with topwater lures is probably considered by the majority of fishermen to be the most exciting type of fish catching technique. A common mistake when fishing topwater, beginners, noobs, novices try to set the hook too quick. So you got to give it a second. Let the fish take it, then set the hook. So count to 2. Does that work with the lure we're about to talk about? No, because it's pretty much immediate. What topwater lure am I talking about? It's the Whopper plopper. So let's dive deep, dive into the Whopper plopper. So the Whopper plopper is a floating bait. Most topwater baits are going to be floating, so you don't want it sinking. The Whopper plopper is a prop bait. What's a prop bait? A prop bait just really means there's a propeller, aka a prop. So let's take a look at a Whopper plopper. So what does a Whopper plopper look like? This is a very large example of a Whopper plopper. You can see there's a prop right there. It's cupped. What happens is it's coming through the water. Why am I telling you? Let's take a look at what the Whopper plopper looks like in the water real quick. Okay, so clearly you could see the prop on the back of the Whopper plopper is rotating as you're pulling it. The way it's shaped, the way it grabs water and spins around. I don't want to hook myself. The way it's set up. This propeller spins around and makes it plop, 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 plop. Kind of like you ever get a flat tire? Kind of like when you get a flat tire. That's the sound you're looking for. So this big old lady is 3 ounces, 190 centimeters. It's a big Whopper plopper. You need a special rod for this. So we're going to put this down and talk about a Whopper plopper that any freshwater fishing novice could fish, because it ain't this one. Here's a smaller Whopper plopper. This is a size 130. The other one was a 190. All that's referring to, those numbers, are centimeters. So this is a 130 centimeter Whopper plopper. So it's obviously significantly smaller. Still big. I mean, if you're a novice fisherman, you're gonna need a medium heavy rod. You're gonna need a special rod for this. This is maybe I shouldn't use my middle finger. This is probably for pike or something huge. One of the biggest fish I caught last year was on this 130 centimeter Whopper plopper. That 190 is for something ridiculously large. So most people, the biggest one you'll need is probably the 130. There's another size called the 110, but they don't have it in stock. So the size below that is the Whopper plopper 90. So you can see that's significantly smaller than the 130, 40 centimeters smaller. Forget this Whopper plopper. As a novice, as a freshwater fishing novice, probably the biggest Whopper plopper you're gonna wanna throw, if you've never thrown one before, and you wanna throw it on a medium rod, is going to be that 110/90. It's going to be straining your rod and equipment and stuff, but if you want one rod, a medium rod, you can throw the 110, the 90. Here's the 75. This is the size 75 centimeter. Why is this one so skinny and this one so, I don't know, round? This one is small, so it has to be weighted like this for it to run right. This one's got a little bit more weight and it's longer. So if you're trying to imitate a bluegill, use a little fatty. If you're trying to go for something bigger, use the 90 or the 110. Is that the smallest size Whopper plopper they make? No. The company that makes the Whopper plopper, I believe this year or maybe last year, came out with 60 centimeter little Whopper ploppers. So you can throw this on a light action rod, medium action rod. This is a 75, this is the 60. So you can throw that on super light gear. Still got the plopper in the back, but you can catch panfish, much smaller fish can be caught on this teeny little lure. I didn't have this last year. I'm very excited to have this. Typically I throw the 75, the 90, if I had a 110. So standard 75, 90, 110. If fish are hitting this and not getting hooked, downsize. The key to fishing is if you're getting hit but not hooking up, downsize. Those are the different size of Whopper ploppers. We got a size 130, 110, 90, 75, and 60. The Whopper plopper is also good because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to work anything with the lure. You don't have to do your own action. Just wind it back. And the Whopper plopper is going to do the work. And you sit back and wait for a fish to just inhale it. Gotta love the Whopper plopper. When do you want to throw the Whopper plopper? You want to throw it early, dawn, say the sun comes up at 5. You want to be out there at 4:30 until about 5:30, 6 o'clock when the fish are just hammering the top. When? Right now. June, July, for sure. August, absolutely. September, even in October, I've caught huge fish on the Whopper plopper. So this is the perfect time. Make sure you go get a Whopper plopper because you're gonna fall in love with it. Where do I fish this thing? You can fish it in open water. You can fish it along the edge of like weed lines. You can fish it near docks as long as there's no weeds right next to it. 2 treble hooks. You're gonna wanna stay away from grass, sticks, stuff like that. That's gonna be problematic. Also, grass gets wound up in this little space right here, so you're gonna be cleaning it out unless you stay away from the grass. With the Whopper plopper, you chuck it out there and just start retrieving. Way easier than the other topwater baits. Let's look at me actually catching fish on this Whopper plopper to see how easy it is. All right, so just look at the swirls out there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's definitely top water. Come on, get back in there. You weirdo. No, not yet. But that's not the point. The point is, I couldn't find anything to teach me when I learned.
Can I take your picture?
Sure. I'm a public figure. What can I say?
I have a Facebook page called Dogs of White Park.
So Dogs of White Park, huh? Sounds like a rough group.
Dogs. Freshwater fishing novice.
Yep. Have a good day, guys. It was nice meeting you. Well, I hope you thought that interaction with me and the head gang leader of Dogs of White Park, she was a nice lady. Hopefully we get some cross promotion going between this YouTube channel and her Facebook page. So you can always go check her out, Dogs of White Park. I want to thank that lady formally. Thank you for being on my channel. Thanks for taking my picture and posting it on your Facebook page. I appreciate that a lot. Unfortunately, I forgot your name. I'm sorry. So to end this video, I wanted to give some shout outs. Where I work for my full-time job, there's a couple customers who asked me about my YouTube channel. They've been watching my videos, and I just wanted to say I really appreciate it. One of the nicest ladies I've ever met. This young lady named Diane comes into my work. she's a delight, a very nice woman. And for some reason, she's watching my silly videos. I appreciate it, Diane. You really don't have to do that, but thank you very much. Diane, thank you for watching my video. The next customer I constantly have in there, and I really appreciate and like this dude a lot. He's a cool dude, he's a funny dude. I want to shout out Garrett, AKA Mr. Land O'Lakes. I hope you're laughing out loud right now, laughing at my BS right now. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate the fact, Garrett, that you're watching my video. Before I get out of here, guys, the last shout out I want to give out is to my very intelligent sister-in-law, Lily. Thank you, Lily. I wouldn't have this shirt if it wasn't for you. Chad would not have gone out of his way to buy this shirt. He would have bought something more ridiculous. So Lily, thank you very much. You're incredible. Thank you for marrying my brother. So you've been watching the Freshwater Fishing Novice YouTube channel. My name is Moles. This has been Freshwater Fishing Novice Friday. I appreciate you guys watching my video. I hope you learned something. If you have a suggestion for a future video that you'd like me to make, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And I'll see if I get around to it. I probably will, right? Nothing else going on. If you think someone else can benefit from watching my video, go ahead and hit the like and share button. Share it with your buddy. I mean, maybe he needs to know. Maybe she needs to know. Maybe they need to know. If you want to see more videos like this, me trying to teach you how to fish better, learn how to fish as a novice, beginner, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more future videos trying to show you how to fish. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified of future videos teaching you how to fish. I hope you have a great weekend. My name is Moles. This is the Freshwater Fishing Novice YouTube channel, and it's been Freshwater Fishing Novice Friday. I'll see you guys.